Impossible is a word found only in a dictionary of fools.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. So today's video is actually going to be which Atkins is best for me. A lot of people don't understand that there is different approaches to Atkins. You can do like Atkins 20, Atkins 40, and apparently even now they have something great called Atkins 100. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with my favorite and a lot of people's favorite. It's going to be Atkins 20. So, excuse me, there's going to be about 10 things that I'll cover. So first of all, if you have more than 40 pounds to lose, this is probably going to be the option that you want to start with. The next thing is it's going to be the fastest way to lose weight, okay? You're going to shoot for about 12 to 15 grams of net carbohydrates through foundation vegetables. What foundation vegetables are is basically Atkins acceptable, low carbohydrate, nutrient dense foundation or vegetables. So beyond that, you're actually going to look for, and I got it written down here, 2 to 4 servings of added fat each day. Now you want to make sure you don't go overboard because they can be really high in calories and stuff like that. But Atkins is usually a good way, by counting your net carbohydrates and getting good quality whole foods, by actually concerning yourself with net carbohydrates and stuff like that. As a byproduct, you're already in a pretty safe range according to your height as far as calories go. So definitely keep that in mind. You're going to shoot for a high target of about 20 grams of carbs. So the other 5 or 7 grams of carbohydrates to get you to that peak point can be grabbed from different types of things. Like eggs are 0.6, cheese is 0.7, depending on the cheese, of course, and things like that. Certain meats can be, just about a gram or whatever. So definitely keep that in mind. You probably don't want to add too much more into that, but that could be a good starting point for a lot of people. Good sign that you need to start with Atkins 20, like I said before, is if you want the most rapid results, this is probably going to be the best option for you. If you're looking to lose weight fast, it's going to be the easiest way to do so. If for women you're over 35 inches in your waistline, this is going to be the option. For men, if you're over 40 inches, this is also going to be the greatest option. If you're pre-diabetic, diabetic, if you have any type of health concerns, this can probably be the best one. I'm not a doctor. I don't ever claim to be. I'm not telling you what to do as far as, picking which diet or lifestyle works best for you. You always need to consult your physician, but be careful, get a couple opinions, because a lot of physicians can say, oh no, don't do Atkins and stuff like that. Listen, I've been doing it for about a year or two now. I haven't had any issues as far as health concerned, knock on wood. A lot of people have this weird shunning of Atkins and stuff like that. Listen, I deal with tons of members every day that do really well on it. So it's completely up to you what lifestyle you choose. I'm not telling you which to choose, but I'm just telling you that I've had a lot of success and done really well with it. And on Atkins 20, later you're going to be incorporating more fruits and whole grains. Now, personally, with me, I like to stay on Atkins 20 because I feel once I start reincorporating those whole grains and those fruits and stuff like that, I have a hard time controlling myself. But that's beyond Atkins. That doesn't have anything to do with it. A lot of that has self-discipline, self-control, food addiction, and things like that. So definitely keep that in mind. Okay, next is going to be Atkins 40. Okay, if you have less than 40 pounds to lose, this could be your option. Okay, personally, I've transitioned to it, and a lot of the times I feel like I kind of lose control because of the expansiveness that on Atkins 20, it's a very restrictive diet as far as, like, I know I always say it's a lifestyle, but I'm saying like your diet, the actual food that you're eating, is very restrictive, and that works really good for me because I know what I can eat and I stick to that, and that's cool. But when I get out there and feel out for, like, if I have a loaf of bread around the house or something like that, it's really hard to eat one slice of bread, okay, and have a little bit of peanut butter or a little bit of fruit or something like that for me. But it can work really well for people that have a lot more self-control than me. That being said, if you need more variety, this can also be the one for you, because you're going to have things like fruits, veggies, proteins, fats, and whole grains, which literally is everything but like processed foods like cookies, soda, gummy bears. You know what I mean? Like, you're getting rid of all that, but you're also staying in a very wide array of food. The next thing is also, if you're breastfeeding, this could be really good. I know that's a lot of people's concern. Hey, can I do Atkins 20? Apparently, according to Atkins, you need to stick to Atkins 40 or higher because of all the nutrient-dense foods and everything that you need for that type of process. Okay, if you are wanting to lose weight fast, this is probably not going to be your best option, but you will still lose weight steadily. And if you only have like 5 or 10 pounds and you're just kind of honing in on your goal, this can be a really good transition from Atkins 20 to Atkins 40 as you're slowing down and getting closer to where you want to be. You will still stick with the 12 to 15 grams of net carbohydrates through foundation vegetables, but you'll get a little bit more allotted amount of carbohydrates that you can put towards the acceptable Atkins food list. That will be an additional 25 grams of net carbs, which is kind of cool. So you can play with that a little bit. You can always build your own meal plans. If you need to purchase meal plans, I don't sell Atkins meal plans, but I sell a meal plan that works off of the same basis that Atkins does. I usually steer towards the 18 to 22 carbs on my meal plans, and I even do like an 8-week meal plan for $80 and different things that I work with you. I can switch foods around for a little bit extra cost. It all depends on what you're looking for. So that's definitely a quick overview on Atkins 40, a little bit less restrictive. A lot more people like that because of like the breads and the fruits and stuff like that. So definitely keep that in mind. Now let's switch over to Atkins 100. So what a lot of people don't realize is the average person that is not on Atkins or is not following the ketogenic diet or is not following a low carbohydrate lifestyle is consuming an average of 251 to 300 carbs per day. I personally added up what I was eating, and I was eating between 500 and 700 carbs per day when I was at my highest weight at 342 pounds. I've since lost, about 150 pounds since then. But that is way too many carbohydrates, okay? Your body can't process that. Obviously, when you gain weight, you kind of realize, okay, something's wrong here. The average person should be consuming about 100 or less carbs in a day for the body to be able to function through that and clear it out each and every day. Otherwise, it starts getting stored as fat and it's going to be a little bit too late. So if you're looking for an option to start receiving some of the health benefits, but you're not looking to get super restrictive yet, Atkins 100 could be the option for you. A lot of the times people get stressed out and they're thinking, oh my gosh, I have to go straight to Atkins 20. That's not the case, okay? If you're looking to do Atkins, that's perfectly fine. I'm proud of you for making the decision to change your life to a healthier lifestyle. And it doesn't mean you have to do Atkins. You could do low carb, you could do paleo, you could just make positive food choices and not go through the drive-thru, okay? This is not the end-all cure-all. There's definitely tons of ways out there to get healthier. So definitely keep that in mind. Don't stress yourself out too much about the restriction and stuff like that. If you need baby steps, if you're just looking to, hey, I want to tap into this, and this can be a good stepping point. It can pull a lot of those things out of your lifestyle, and you could just use this as a step. We're going to go to Atkins 100, and maybe later you graduate to Atkins 40 and maybe even 20, down the road. It could be a year from now. It doesn't mean that you have to start and go full throttle. A lot of people don't like that much change. They can't deal with that much of a drastic cutback in foods, and that's perfectly fine. You are the creator of what you want to do, okay? If you want to see fast results and you have no problem changing your entire lifestyle in a split second, go to Atkins 20. If Atkins 40 is something a little bit less restrictive, or Atkins 100 works best for you, that's perfectly fine. Don't feel judged. It's not about where you are currently, it's about where you want to be and working towards that goal. So Atkins 100 is basically the same thing as Atkins 40 and Atkins 20. Okay, you're going to shoot for that 12 to 15 net carbohydrates. You're going to look for 4 to 6 ounces of protein per day, 2 to 4 servings of added fat, which is like olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, avocados, cheese, nuts, and things like that, and different conglomerations, for the lack of better words, of foods to make up that amount. Now, obviously, it is going to be a much larger allotted amount of net carbohydrates. In addition, you're going to have about 85 extra carbs that you can work with. So you can definitely get extremely creative. Just make sure, if you're going to do something like this, go to the Atkins website, download their acceptable foods list, because you don't want to say, well, I had 100 carbs to eat for a day and I ate 4 cookies at this meal, and then I ate 5 pounds of vegetables at this meal. You have to really think about it in a strict way. Okay, if you don't want to write your meal plan, I would be more than happy to do it for you. You guys, I hope this information helped you. It's up to you to pick Atkins 20, 40, or 100, depending on your lifestyle change. I want you guys to also, if you're looking for a support group or an area where you can talk about things and share recipes or get inspiration to lose weight or whatever, we do have a family, aka group, on Facebook. It's called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. I will put a link in the description below, so go ahead and click that. Also, if you're beginning a low carb lifestyle, check out my links in the description below. I'm an Amazon affiliate, and it does kick me back a small commission if you shop on Amazon. Anytime I send you a link, it doesn't cost you anything, but it definitely gives me a little kickback for the things that I do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my video. Please be stronger than your excuses. Also, check out our website at onebigimpact.com. Follow us on Instagram and Snapchat. Have a beautiful day, guys, and remember to spread love, not hate. Peace, and good luck 2018.